Alright, now on to his daughter, Waycrest. There's so many bonus objectives. Hard it is to not do these. Oh. Aww. Ghost dog named Ro- See follower. Oh, that's not creepy. Did I loot something? Nope, not creepy at all. Or recover. That little kid ghost was pretty goddamn creepy.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Can't you see that we're...
You will be hereby tried for...
Constable! A stranger approaches!
Oh, how I loathe interruptions. What is your business here, mainlander?
Can't you see that we're busy here? I assume you have a reason for interrupting this trial. So you wish to speak with the accused. I see no reason why not. Be quick about it, though. I will not have our trial delayed. This woman will answer for the fate of our village.
On with the execution.
Riders approaching from the woods.
Trial.
Constable Framer, I order you to release the Lady Waycrest into my custody.
Okay, that's it.
There is no time to argue. If you refuse to stand aside, we'll take her by force.
You will do no such thing, Marshal. I order you to stand down. What is your business with House Waycrest?
Rescue? And do you plan on cutting down these villagers to free me as well? No. If you wish to help me, you'll need to help me with the Marshal. While their accusations are misplaced, these are still my people, and I will not have them harmed to save some discomfort. I will let them have their trial and prove them my innocence. However, I fear that the Marshal may take matters into his own hands, and I'm a bit tied up here. See if you could convince him to let this trial run its course.
Glory to House Waycrest.
We must act with haste.
Lady Waycrest has asked that you convince me to let her stand trial. I think she underestimates the danger of this situation. The sooner I can return Lady Waycrest to High Road Gate, the better. But I will honor her wishes if you can assure her safety. These are dark things happening in these lands, and that you don't fully understand. If we must dally. Then there are measures that need to be taken. First, the wildlife here can serve as eyes to dark powers. Kill them. Case of ambush. There is more to worry about in these woods than simple beasts. Our enemies employ constructs of wicker and bone that can rip a man apart. Fortunately for us, these constructs are not very perceptive. Take these traps and set them up throughout the woods behind us. If our enemies do seek to ambush us here, at least these will slow their minions down.
We must remain vigilant.
Auntie Amanda Hale.
Mainlander, eh? May blight fall upon you.
Poor puppy. Sorry. They're making me do this.
Out of range.
Where? I'm coming! Upgrade. While I'm in combat. Oh, I need to save this too. Oops. Gotta turn my gut. Don't they know that the goddamn expansion just came out? This is no time to be getting a hold of me. Where are you?
Our enemy's eyes are upon
Not a beast in sight. Good. The foes of this land must not find us here in the open. Good. Those traps should alert us in case anything tries to sneak up on us through the woods. It would bought us a modicum of safety, Shaman.
I am bought us some time, Mainlander. Let's just hope that these villagers truly mean no harm to the Lady Waycrest. Constable, you may continue this trial.
Greetings, Outlander.
Witchcraft has long lived in the superstitions of people here. It is only recently that some sort of these superstitions have become reality. According to tradition, one who is tried for witchcraft is allowed to choose the means by which they are tested from among the requests of their peers. The villagers have no doubt have some strange belief of what witches can and cannot do. Speak with them and see what we can do to prove my innocence.
Fair winds and following seas.
Mainlander, eh?
I swear to God, if one of them is how much she weighs. I heard a story a while back that there was a witch who lived in the swamp, and found out was because the blood flies there wouldn't hear her. Bit everyone else, but wouldn't bite her. Say if it has a witch's blood is so foul that not even a blood fly will touch it.
This land is cursed.
Don't get many travelers here.
Back in the old days, we would weigh them down and throw them into the river. If they resurfaced, we know that they made an unholy pact and that they'd get the news. Ugh.
May blight fall upon the coven.
You mind
But
your
everyone
business,
floats.
and I'll mind mine.
I'm not sure. There's a rumor that a witch could never sick up since their belly is constantly emptied by the dark spirits. Not sure how you could prove that though.
This land is cursed.
You mind your business, and I'll mind mine.
I've heard that a witch's flesh is impervious to flame. That's why we hang them when they're found guilty. If you want to convince me, put a torch to her.
Even rotten crops regrow.
Don't get many travelers here.
Well, my mom always told me that a witch could never cry, no matter how hurt or sad they got. Miss Waycrest didn't cry one bit, even after being told she would be put on trial. She must be a witch.
Even rotten crops.
Okay,
regrow.
so burn her, sink her, have her throw up, put mosquitoes to her,
Stands firm.
make her cry. Well, those are certainly some interesting beliefs. I think it's safe to rule out the fire and drowning, don't you think? Let's look the lead. Looks like that leaves us with the 3 tests. First test should be simple enough. While I may not do so often, I am certainly capable of crying. Though to be honest, I've never had to cry on cue. Maybe you could help with that, though. Nearby there is an onion field that belonged to one of the local farmers. It's abandoned and most of it's dried up now, but you might be able to find one onion ripe enough in there to cause some tears. I am all too familiar with the bloodfly's bite. We had them all over the fields surrounding Waycrest Manor. Though I am loath to subject myself to them on purpose, if it will help convince these people, I am willing to deal with that nuisance. Find a jar and collect as many bloodflies as you can. They are common in these parts and shouldn't be hard to find. Harmful as swallowed. This is the last test I am not looking forward to, but it's certainly better than being set on fire. They say that a witch can't get sick. We will prove them that I can. A venom comes from a sorrowlisk nearby that used to be our healers when a child swallows something they shouldn't. When ingested, it will make you immediately ill, emptying the contents of your stomach. You'll need several of their venom glands to get enough venom for an appropriate dose. Removing them intact may prove difficult.
A steady tiller prevails.
Yeah, I'm a little interested in how witches are impervious to flame. So if they die while setting them on fire, then they weren't a witch? That sounds awful. Yeah, these sound like very proof.
Out of range.
Was it lighter than a duck? Burn the witch! Well, this certainly does not have near spawn. She turned me.
Too far away.
God damn. Oh. Okay, we got the venom gland. Onion.
Mainlander, eh?
Quill or be quilled. Oh, that's just funny. Oh, hello there. Sorry, we don't get many mainlander parts. This plot was my husband, Sam's farm. He used to tend to the onion fields every day before the curse befell Glenbrook and took him with it. Oh. With my husband gone, this farm is all I have left, and these quill rats are making sure I don't get even that. I'd hate to bother a perfect stranger, but could you help me quell the infestation?
May blight fall upon the coven.
Would be happy. Haunch. The onion. Whoa, that was like 3.
You mind your business?
Thank
and
you,
I'll mind
Shaman.
mine.
Maybe in reviving these fields I can bring a bit of Sam's goodness back to this accursed land.
Land is cursed.
How can I help?
Have you had any luck on the onion? Great, you found one. I was worried that there wouldn't be much left growing on that farm. The people of Drustvar could learn a thing or two from that hardy onion. Well done. With this many blood fights, at least one is bound to bite. Good. This toxin should have thy desired effect. God, I can't believe I'm going to go through with this. Hey! 111. I think we have everything we need to conduct the 3 of the villagers' test. Let us hope this is enough to convince them. I'm sure Constable Framer is chomping at the bit to proceed with this trial, and I would prefer it if you were the one to administer these tests. I may not know you well, but I trust you farther than the Constable. Speak with him when you are ready to begin, and do me a favor, make this quick.
The Coven will pay for their atrocities.
Yes? Move along. These witches aren't gonna... Finally! The trial can commence! As is customary, the Lady Waycrest has chosen the tests she will undergo to prove her innocence of the accused crime of witchcraft. She has selected this mainlander to administer the tests. An unusual choice, but as a show of good faith, I will allow it. The first test will be the shedding of tears. Let it be known that Miss Waycrest shed not one tear during this entire process. Is the accused even capable of weeping? Show us, that we may pass our judgment.
Go ahead, Mainlander. Show them.
Cut onions.
She's crying? Witches can't do that, can they?
Calm down, calm down! The second test will be the stinging of insects. It is well known that even the voracious bloodfly will not taste of a witch's vile blood. Release the flies, then watch as they scatter from her bewitched flesh.
Don't worry about me. I can handle a few bug bites.
Release the flies.
Ow! Oh! Oh! That stings!
The bugs don't seem to be avoiding her. If anything, they're biting more than usual.
Interesting, but hardly conclusive. Let us move on to the final test, the purging of the viscera. It is well known that a witch's power is fueled not by food, but by consuming the souls of her victims. Her insides are an empty husk. Are you prepared to prove otherwise, Miss Waycrest?
Indeed, I shall. The venom, Mainlander. Oh, I don't feel so...
She got sick! That's impossible! Maybe she's not a witch after all. But what of our village?
Quiet! I will be the one passing judgment here. I remain unconvinced. This still does not explain the happenings at Fletcher's Hollow.
What? After all I just went through?
Tests or no, you will only be absolved once we uncover the truth of what happened to our village.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mainlander, but I may have to ask another favor. Hail, traveler.
That didn't turn out as expected. It appears that my absolution may truly be in your hands. That is a small cloak.
Keep your sails true.
Burden of proof.
What is your business with House Waycrest?
The Curse of Fletcher's Hollow. It's obvious the constable won't be swayed until we discover what happened at Fletcher's Hollow. I know very little myself, only that the village has been overrun by monstrous creatures. I must ask that you travel there in my stead and try to uncover what befell the village. I'm sure Marshal Reed will prevent the constable from harming me while you're away. Do this for me and I will help you as I can.
The Covenant